Jensen, it's Miller. Listen, I need your eyewitness report as soon as possible. What's your ETA?
Depends on how many cops ask to see my papers.
Fuck. Not much I can do. About state police after yesterday's attack. Get in when you can. Miller out.
I will charge you. Switch if you do not disperse.
So wait, what you're telling me is that you're more concerned about organized crime than a terrorist attack? Am I hearing you right?
It is the dawn
Pete.
of a new age. You will find meaning in the arms of the machine. You will find belonging in oneness.
Just take it easy. Everything will be fine. Everything will be just fine. You don't believe that anymore.
I have searched for salvation, and I have found the answer. Take control of your destiny, brother.
How much longer is it going to be?
And like always, change the search.
Adam, what's going on? I didn't expect to hear from you.
I didn't expect my doctor to find dormant augs hidden in my system.
What?
Dormant experimental augs. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Adam, you know the decisions I made for you 2 years ago.
Yes or no?
No! All the work we did on you was above board. You have my word on that. What exactly did you find?
Experimental test augs spliced into my system. Kohler said something about a neodymium shell. Who would have designed something like that?
God, you've got a Titan Aug? It's impossible. It was just a concept.
You just said this wasn't you.
It wasn't. The DoD showed me schematics 3 years ago and asked me if I thought it could work. It was designed by somebody else, Vadim Orlov. Megan and I interviewed him once, but he wouldn't have fit in.
These schematics you saw, don't suppose you kept a copy?
They were classified. I never had a copy. The only reason I even saw them was because the Defense Department valued my opinion. Seraph Industries did good work back in the day. When we signed a schematic, you knew it was solid.
Orlov? Sounds Russian. Who is he? Why wouldn't he have fit in?
He was supposed to be a boy wonder, neuroscience prodigy. Got his master's degree in Moscow, post-grad in the US. His grades were off the chart, but his theories were sketchy at times. Megan said his ethics were questionable.
Megan? Megan Reed said that? The woman who gave you my DNA to experiment with?
We didn't hire him, Adam. 2 minutes into the interview, and I could tell Orlov didn't like his ideas being challenged by anyone. Least of all, a strong woman like your ex.
I've got to find this guy.
Adam, let me track him down for you. I'm leaving for London soon, but I can make phone calls, reach out to people. Seraph Industries may be gone, but my name still carries weight in certain circles.
Do it. Contact me by infolink when you have something.
I won't let you down on this. I never felt right about losing touch with you after Panchaea. When I heard you'd shown up in Detroit alive a year after everyone thought you were dead, why didn't you get in touch with us?
I couldn't. Rescue crews pulled me out of the ocean and dumped me in a clinic in Alaska. Nobody knew who I was. For a long time, neither did I.
My God, son, you don't think... I mean, that could have been when...
Find Orlov, Seraph. I've got questions I need answered.
I will, I promise. I'll call you.
Do you despair for your future? Do you search for something to sacrifice satisfaction? We have the answers.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
And like always, fire, blood, pain. But the bright future is at hand, our
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
I pray that the mother will change her mind. Seeker, you are here to see the builder? He has been asleep, but I cannot wake him. I do not know if he will recover. You gave us the means for our salvation. Do not veer now. Some of us remain.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Oh God.
Future is at hand for our people.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Some meaning, but never seem to find satisfaction. We have the answers. In our bodies, in our augmented bodies, lies our salvation. We carry the seeds of divinity. Looking for the answers.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
There's no reason involved, only fear and experience. That is why I moved to the Utelek complex.
I thought you were forced to leave your neighborhood.
How did it ever come to this?
There was a terrorist bombing at the local church.
But art had nothing to do with it. We are...
Stay in control.
no longer. The Church of the Machine God does not claim to have all the...
You want praxis, eh? Biocell, hypostim, painkillers?
I might be interested.
I sell these things.
Yeah, I got that.
Buy something. You want anything else?
I'll be on my way.
I still have more.
I have searched for salvation, and I have found the answer. Wisdom lies in the Machine God, friends. Join us.
Biocells, painkillers, right over
Do
there.
not claim to have all the answers. Only all the answers you need. It is the beginning of a new age, and like always, change is birthed through fire, blood, and pain. But a bright future.
Oh, great. My favorite hog. You want to buy? You want anything else?
I'm good for now.
I still have more.
There's only so much we can do right now. I wish it could.
Что? Must be nothing.
Mistake. Nothing.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Do you despair for your future? Do you search for something?
There was a
Something
terrorist
but never
bomb
seem to find satisfaction?
But Odd had nothing to do with it. We are...
A non... violent organization.
Beginning of a new age, and like always, change fire, blood, pain. But the bright future is at hand, our
A pacifist. Join the discussion online and let us know what you think. This is Eliza Castillo, reporting to you live. Leader in fair, unbiased, and impartial reporting. And now for a close look at the events making headlines around the world. Here are our top stories. And now for a close look at events making headlines around the world.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Armed with assault rifles, have begun patrolling the streets of Lewistown, Montana. They claim the U.S. government is not doing enough to protect them from augmented crazies. In China, meanwhile, a group of protesters demanding freedom and basic human rights for all, regardless of augmented status, have been imprisoned by the Chinese government. In apparent retribution for that act, vigilante hackers tied to the Juggernaut Collective have crashed the Shenzhen Stock Exchange. Yes, folks, I have these
search for innovation. And found the answer. With the light of the machine God friends. Join us. The Church of the Machine God does not claim to have all the answers, brothers and sisters. Only join with the machine, and the future is ours.
What the hell?
You're joking, right? What is this?
So hungry and cold.
Don't do anything
And
suspicious.
me.
No, they expired last week.
I must have taken the old ones by mistake.
What do you want, Clank? Get back to your squad, or I'll send you something
You have some
even worse.
questions?
How does this Arabia look? Do you need Alex to build it, or do you want us to live there?
Both, actually. Although everyone is welcome. It's been built by the augmented for the augmented.
How is it different from the Utala complex?
There's no comparison. Utalek was a place to put people, just a way to move the problem somewhere else. Rabia is built.
Okay. Can I keep this pamphlet?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Was that you?
Nie to wasza obciążka obowiązku.
Everything seems to be in order. Sorry for the delay.
Okay. Can I keep this pamphlet?
Of course. Have a good day.
Disgusting!
Can you wish on a star? One. The song.
It's in my head. It makes me think of the old puppet shop. Love going in there before. So much magic. Shame it's closed now.
That place should have been burned to the ground years ago. Fucking puppets and clowns are the spawn of the devil.
Mějte na paměti, že předměty týkající se augmentací, například biobaterie a jisté nástroje či další autorské příslušenství, mohou být během namátkových kontrol zabaveny. Děkujeme za spolupráci.
Are you telling me you don't think they should all be moved there?
Huh. Can't you see? We're talking.
No, I just question the legality. No, that's not the one. Anyway.
Hand it over. You better hope all your paperwork is in order, Hanser. An unauthorized clank in the city could mean big trouble.
Got enough trouble as it is.
Is that right? 1 second. Central, confirm a BH-847. You must have some kind of super weapon under the hood.
What I have is a job to do.
Do
And no
not let
time
me
to
keep
waste.
you there. Get moving, asshole. You'll not come soon enough.
Get out of here, Clank.
He looks pissed off. Had to get out of the office for a few minutes.
Just make it through this shift.
No way. He tried to pay with a credit card? I couldn't believe it.
Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
In the market for something, aren't you? You've come to the right place.
This escalation in the violence and rhetoric.
Over here, friend. I have what you... Welcome, welcome.
Nice gear you've got here.
All high-end. And you look like you know high-end. Which biotech did your job? Not isolate. They don't come in black.
You try this on all your customers?
Just the ones made of carbon fiber. As one enthusiast to another, you can tell me.
Gonna have to disappoint you.
Maybe you can make it up to me. You look like the kind of man who might have access to breach software.
That stuff's illegal.
Come on, man, don't play around. You know why it's illegal. You know the world governments don't want us to find out their dirty secrets, but we will, and you can help us. Be part of the revolution. Anyway, just think about it. All the details are in the computer. Want to have a look? To sell or to buy?
Sure.
Great. Go ahead. Super. That's not just a display. They're for sale.
Nothing for me.
I'm not going to pull a social log on you.
A city still reeling in the wake of a devastating terror attack. Dozens were killed and hundreds more injured yesterday.
I'm always telling you, Mano, people in all country are more genuine. They treat each other with respect. If a man has something to say, he says it to your face. Politely. That is what...
Go away, Clegg.
We're closed.
Oh, he is not here to gamble, Vano. Are you?
You're Otar?
I am Mr. Botkovelli, yes. And who are you?
I'm here on behalf of a concerned third party.
Oh, you hear that, Vano? Our guest is a very private person.
I found it pays to be cautious when you don't know exactly who you're dealing with.
That is true. But sometimes it can create problems which could have been avoided had they been more forthcoming. If neither man is willing to compromise, they cannot reach a satisfactory understanding.
I would like to avoid any misunderstandings.
Good. So in this case, since you already know my name, no doubt other things about me, I think you owe me the same courtesy.
I'm with Interpol, but I'm not here to cause any trouble. Organized crime is someone else's department. I'm here to pick up the shipment you're withholding from Vaclav Kolar.
Vano, look. The only honest policeman in Prague. Kolar must want this item very much to send someone like you. But I will tell you what I told Kolar. No, he cannot have the calibrator, and you can't either. Dealing with odds is bad business. A point which some people in this organization have yet to understand.
Kolar didn't send me. I volunteered after he explained his situation. Sounded like he can use a little help. The truth is, though, I'm doing this for me. I need some repairs done, and Kolar needs the calibrator to do them.
You believe this man, Vano? Such commitment to honesty. But now I wonder about your commitment to other people. But tell me, Mr. Friendship, how far are you willing to go to help out a friend in need?
If someone needs my help, I give it. Any way I can.
It is like I am always telling him you can get a lot accomplished just by having a conversation. I will let you have the calibrator.
Thanks. And what's it gonna cost me?
Listen to the man, Vano. Even when he gets what he wants, he does not trust it. What shall we do with such a man? What will it cost? A favor.
What kind of favor?
Don't worry. I will let you know in due time. It won't be too painful. Not for you. So what do you say? Do we have a deal, Mr.
Jensen, we have a deal.
Excellent. Upstairs in my office, you will find Collar's calibrator. I will be in touch.
We are tolerating your presence here for now, but do not push your luck.
Too wet down here. Getting sick.
Forget it. I'm not one of those sympathetic bartenders who will listen to you.
Bez urážky, ale já už mám dnes.
Hope he does something. Looks like it would be a fun fight.
Неси свои деньги в другое место. Я с такими, как ты, не умею.
All right, Kohler. I've got your neuroplasticity calibrator.
That's great! I'm gonna pencil you in for that optimization procedure. Just as soon as I'm done with this house call.
What house call?
I got this other client, you know, doesn't like to be kept waiting.
Neither do I, Kohler. Call me when you're ready.
Видишь там что-нибудь?
Word of this cannot reach Radic. I speak from personal experience.
Safety is the primary concern. Especially in the wake of the Og incident, where millions of people lost their lives. The legislation have been protesting all over the world, and many of the protests have turned violent. This escalation in the violence and rhetoric has only widened the gap and polarized the dialogue on both sides of the issue. We will be watching the UN closely.
Я говорю, наружу, только до скуки.
Never expected to see Mr. Botkovelli agree with Nyobok.
Yes, again. Taking a walk.
Эй, все, хватит.
Mr. Botkovelli knows what he's doing.
151 passengers aboard Sister Airlines Flight 451 were killed. When an augmented passenger broke into the plane's cockpit, the ruthlessly butchered its flight crew.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
I cannot speak for you folks, but terrifying memories of that day still haunt me.
He might go ballistic and kill us all.
Ну и нахрена ты так, а?
Reporting to you live from Picus. Exclusive.
I have many things to learn about leadership.
These are the greatest concerns of the digital age, and we at Palisade Property Bank have made addressing those concerns priority work. Information archived within the walls of Palisade.
Just so you know, this is lonely.
Замолчи уже, ради бога.
A smart businessman keeps his options open.
Always watching, because you are always watching.
Не слышал?
Turning now to Prague, a city still reeling in the wake of a devastating terror attack. Dozens were killed and hundreds more injured yesterday when bombs exploded inside Ruzicka train station. I do not need to remind you folks that this is the third such attack to strike Prague in 6 months.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
At least you don't
Access
have
granted.
fingerprints. We did good work here.
Survivors of the augmented in a world that has turned against.
They should have known better.
Все, хватит.
We'll watch for it tonight.
Which of the girls are working?
Так ты согласен с тем, что босс вчера сказал?
Go on, keep talking. I will get the place ready.
Mr. Botkovelli knows everything that is going on.
Боссом шутки-плохи тут, да?
Surely.
Ultra.
Holy shit, how can you afford that?
Yes, you're under charge.
You're learned by the book.
Добрый.
I got a right to refuse service to anyone. I do not do business with clanks.
Some dust in my eye.
I hope it clears up.
Może nie jakby ja wzięli to w twoim pomieszczeniu.
Make the best of it, he says.
Take my
What
advice.
junk.
If you were thinking about shipping something to
I
these
have to
people,
help this
don't.
customer. If you have other things to do, maybe you can come
Alex, this whisper chip you gave me, it's an easy plant?
You're heading into TF-29? Already?
Our enemies aren't waiting around while we lick our wounds.
Fair enough. There'll be a data port on the NSN's motherboard. Access it and then just plug and play. Or plug and record in this case.
Got it. I'll let you know when it's done.
We need to find the guys who crashed that off in Dubai. What do we have? Nothing yet. Nothing.
Maybe if we'd had a real engineer's day, it'd be easier if someone would just
Take one of the water up on some lists.
I think Director Miller's making a mistake, putting all our resources into finding the Dubai Adam Jensen to Peter Chang's office. Adam, you're here. You made it in. It's good to see you're okay.
Hey, Aria, yeah, it was a close call. I got lucky. A lot of people didn't.
I was here working when the first reports came in. It was chaos. Phones ringing off the hook, people yelling, scrambling to find out what was going on. Then when Miller told me you were there,
I'm alright.
Good. You looking for him? Because he's tied up right now, meeting with Lyon, I think.
Really? He's using the NSN right now?
Yeah, I just saw him. Oh, hey, that reminds me, here's yours.
What's this?
The card for the shooting range. Chang changed all the codes this morning, said something about only giving access to people he's vetted personally. The bombing really freaked him out. Third one in 6 months. Can you believe it? I'm really glad you're okay.
Thanks, Aria. I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Yeah, I better get back downstairs. It's gonna be a busy day. Come by later if you want to talk.
Copy that.
Did you go to Singh's memorial? No, I never met the guy. It doesn't matter. He was still one of us, and he died for a future we all believe in. I know, but still, I would have felt like I didn't belong.
Is there something I can help you with, Agent?
I hear you're on point looking into the gold mask mercs that hit us in Dubai. Any leads yet?
Christ, I know I'm good, Jensen, but I've only been on it for 5 minutes.
A lot can happen in 5 minutes, McCready. You checked with the ME yet? Get anything off the bodies we recovered?
Leftovers are on ice at the Oman substation. I've been told they were scrubbed clean as summer whites. No prints, no dental, no nothing.
So in other words, it's no steps forward and 2 steps back.
And it's a fact made especially fucking infuriating because we lost a good agent in the process. It was our job to keep Singh safe, and we failed. I think we both deserve to take that on the chin.
No arguments here.
Oh, good! Glad we agree on one thing, at least. Now, don't we both have investigations to get back to?
Yeah. But tell me, why do you think the bodies from Dubai were sent to Oman?
Fuck knows. Rumor is that Oman was pissed that we got the green light for the gig in the first place. Can't blame them, really.
You don't think it's strange we got the call over them?
I stopped questioning the logic of the big noise a long time ago. What I'm told is we were the only team ready to go.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
So then you know what I know. That everything?
How the hell did you get such a sunny disposition anyway, McCready?
Knowing about me is not going to make us friends, Jensen. But I'll humor you. Fine. I joined regular army straight out of secondary school, made UKSF at 25 and was recruited into the SRR 4 years later.
Special Reconnaissance Regiment. That's an elite unit.
Oh yeah, it's very glamorous. All champagne and blowjobs.
So what happened?
After 12 years hunting terrorist shitbirds across every desert on the face of the earth, I found there was no fucking end to the evil this world churned out. I couldn't see the point in what we were doing anymore. So I quit.
So what brought you back to the life?
I suppose it was purpose. A tool without a job to do can only grow rust. So here I am, back in it, serving my purpose. As a tool yourself, mate, you should understand that, yeah?
Yeah, I'll see you around, McCready.
Always watching, because you are always watching.
I'd love to get a look at the bomb site myself, but no dice, not our show.
The Augmented Rights Coalition. But with
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
We're advising people to stay at home, so someone needs to be the example. Last night, the collective published the tax returns of the 50 richest people in Switzerland. It made for some very interesting reading.
Jensen, we need to talk. My God, Jensen, I heard about the explosion. We should relocate. I was thinking we could corner Director Miller together. Tell him it's not safe enough here.
We're fine, Chang.
The police station, the train station, we're next. I can feel it. I can more than feel it. I can see it happening.
No one knows where we are. There's no reason to get paranoid.
That's where you're wrong. They're trying to pull the lid off of us, Jensen, or someone is. Praha Dovos just got hacked.
Our building's front company. Thought it was fake.
I wish it was fake. Miller's got me cleaning up IntelliCam footage from the attack to help figure out who these people are. Meanwhile, maybe they're trying to figure out who we are? Why else poke into an import company?
You think someone's figured out that the company's a front? Maybe they know what's really down here.
We have a lot of enemies. The people who bombed the train station. You don't think they'd love to know where we are? You need to help me figure out who's looking into us and make them stop.
I'm gonna need more information about this snoop of yours.
I don't know for sure that our cover's been blown, but if it has, we need to know before our enemies have a chance to do something about it.
You really think there's a risk here? Maybe someone's just poking around the fake website of a fake company.
If someone points a gun at me, I assume it's loaded. If someone hacks into the website of the company that serves as our cover, I assume they're doing it for a bad reason.
Such as?
Everything depends on who they are and what they know. But we're in the business of dealing with terrorists. If those terrorists find out where we are...
TF-29 likes its privacy.
Sure. More importantly, Chang likes being in one piece. Unlike you, I don't just brush off explosions.
What can you tell me about our front company?
Praha Dovos was designed to be forgettable. The kind of place you walk by 100 times and still can't remember.
It obviously caught someone's attention. What happens if we're compromised?
My guess, we dismantle and disappear. Agents go into hiding, Director burrows into some hole, poof, no Christmas party.
You got an MO on this hacker?
At first I thought it might be the Collective.
But you're not convinced?
Not Janus' style to leave crumbs this big. But whoever it is, they risk exposing us. If the Collective ever found out where we operate... My God, Jensen.
Maybe Janus knows already.
Hey, don't say shit like that. I get nervous enough as it is. I need you to find out as much as you can about our Snoop. Make sure we're not in danger.
Alright, you have any leads?
I traced our hacker Snoop to an unrented apartment. Top floor, 33 Hlavny, just down the street. This guy walks by us every single day. Probably walks in.
You're kidding.
See? You feel it now. The constant buried alive feeling? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought we were supposed to be suspicious of things that go on outside these walls.
It's never that simple.
Just get into that apartment, access the computer they used, and find out what you can. And be careful, Jensen. We don't know who we're dealing with.
I'll look into it. As soon as I know something, so will you.
I've run DNA checks through all the outbound agencies. Nothing.
Thanks. Keep digging.
program initiated. Access granted.
Walker and Hall, report to the Academy briefing room, thank you. Fully urgent.
You think one of them will pop up until he listens?
Urgent. Academy fully urgent.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Alex, the whisper chip is in.
Weird, it's already picking up a freak. Jesus, Adam, is Miller in there right now?
Shit, gotta go.
Jensen, I need to see you. Now!
Agent Jensen reporting for duty, sir. Tried to do it earlier, but you were on a conference call.
Yeah, I was. Should I be worried about you, Jensen?
Sorry.
That blow you took to your systems. It's not messing with your head or anything, making you do things.
I'm not gonna go crazy and start attacking people, if that's what you're worried about.
You've been checked out then. The problem with your orbs is gone.
I took care of it.
Good, good. God knows with all that's happened, I need you at 100% right now.
You sounded pissed when you called me in. Everything okay?
Don't ever leave the field, Jensen. You'll regret it. As soon as you strap a desk to your ass, you'll be swimming in goddamn politics.
The boss is giving you trouble?
What? Oh, that. No, the trouble's state police. They're pushing us out of the Rosika investigation. I want you over there to make sure that doesn't happen.
You're putting me on the train station attack? Not Dubai?
Forget Dubai. McCready's handling it.
Good. Thought I'd have to fight him to let me handle this one. Whoever planted those bombs yesterday has a lot to answer for.
Agreed. And we have to find out who they are before the state police fuck up our crime scene.
You said they're trying to push us out?
I sent Fletcher in this morning to oversee evidence collection. Seems he's being detained because he hasn't checked in since.
They can't lock us out. The Czech Republic signed our UN mandate agreement. They gave us jurisdiction over terrorist investigations.
Yeah, well, the former director of their security information services runs state police now. He's come up with a loophole, claiming this attack falls under the homegrown terror exception.
Homegrown? He's saying it's ARC? The Augmented Rights Coalition?
I don't care what he's saying. He may even be right. I just want us in there so we can find out.
Chang said you've got him cleaning up Intellicam footage that was captured during the bombing. Maybe it can tell us something.
Maybe. But between you and me, Chang's become a little more unglued since Rosika. Not sure we can wait for him to get his shit together.
So where do I start?
Technically, you're supposed to speak to our psychologist before getting back into action.
I don't need a shrink.
Convenient because she's not in the office right now, and I don't want to waste any more time.
So how do I get to Ruzika? Public transportation's not stopping there.
It will for you once I make a phone call. Head to the metro and call me when you're there. Good luck, Agent.
I'm doing extra communication scanning tonight for an operation in China. Our people there are taking down a human trafficking operation.
These guys might as well be drones.
Hey, Adam. Hey, Adam, hang on a sec. Filling out supply request forms for McCready and his boys is tedious as hell, but I don't want to give him another reason to say no.
Say no to what?
Are you kidding me? Right now, you're the only active augmented agent we have. I'm hoping to change that, been asking him every week practically, but so far, permission denied.
Really? He give you a reason?
Says my stress levels are too high. Told me I should sign up for meditation classes and drag Chang in with me so he'd chill out and stop changing security codes all the time. It sucks because I really wanted to find out who those crashers in Dubai were.
I still can't believe Miller gave the gold mask case to McCready.
Oh, I'm sorry, Adam. You were there too. You're probably as pissed about those guys getting the drop on the team in Dubai as McCready is. Agent Singh is a big loss. But don't blame yourself. I'm sure you did all you could.
After the bombing, when Chang changed all the locks and codes, was he under orders? Was there a credible threat to our location?
Maybe. But I don't think so. You know how he gets. Still, he wasn't the only one overreacting this time. A lot of people have been here for over 36 hours, and the state police have not exactly been cooperative.
I can imagine.
It took several hours before we got the security footage from the train station and the surrounding streets. It's like they don't trust Interpol. It's weird. I can almost understand Chang's paranoia.
Well, Chang doesn't trust anyone, especially anyone in law enforcement.
Well, if you thought he was high-strung before, the attack only made him more manic. He's making connections no one else sees, and some that may not be there.
Explosions tend to damage things like sensitive electronic equipment.
Right? Try telling him that.
You were saying your stress levels were affecting your chances of becoming a field agent. Why is that?
I have a rare resistance to neuropazine. I need more than the average person, especially in stressful situations. They say I'd be too expensive, so it's not just discrimination. That would be easier to deal with. It's a combination of things.
Well, that combination of things is pretty bad in Prague, and getting worse.
I know, but Interpol was the only agency who would give me a chance, and this is where I was assigned. I have no problem with that. I'll take whatever they throw at me.
Good.
It took me months of rehabilitation, getting used to the new arm, learning how to shoot again, learning how to tie my own boots. But I did it, and I'm better than I was before. I want to help, and I can. My place is out there in the field where I can make a difference. You know that. And if you can do it, so can I.
Don't give up, Arya. Semper Fi.
Hoorah.
Well, I better let you get back to work.
Yeah, sure. Talk to you later.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Hey, Adam.
Alex, did we get anything from the Whisper chip?
We got something, but Janus provided the wrong algorithm for the frequencies, so they aren't getting deciphered correctly.
Can you fix it?
I'm a pilot, not a programmer. I can do it, but it's gonna take some time.
Oh, hello. Sorry if I was rude before. If the store had been empty.
We all have our roles to play, Sedlak. How's yours going?
It is giving me new respect for criminals who run front operations. Late shipments, supply problems, random police searches at customs. Ugh.
I thought this store was just a front.
Best Front is a real company. Prahadovos is registered as an international shipping corporation in every country in the EU.
I can get an office, way station, or depot up and running anywhere in Europe within 72 hours. I do not suppose you spoke to Agent Chang while you were down there.
He told me you've been hacked. I'm looking into it.
Good. I will sleep better knowing an experienced field agent is on the case.
Field agent?
We both know the deal, Jensen. There are two types of agents in this office. The ones who do the footwork and work the leads, and the ones who analyze them.
And you think Chang's one of those?
I think Chang lives in his head too much. He is good. He's very good, but it is also good that the task force brought in a new psychologist this month.
Anything you can tell me about this hack?
Chang will know more than me. I just told him something strange was going on. Utility statements being accessed, incomplete information on orders, that kind of thing.
The kind of thing that's easy to miss. Surprised you noticed it.
When you have been doing this as long as me, you start to question every little thing. Plus, that old lady kept coming around.
Old lady?
Chatty thing. I thought she was just lonely, until I caught her staring at the terminal when my back was turned.
Did you confront her about it?
I told Chang. Asked him to put a field agent on it.
Well, I'd better get going. I'll let you know if I find anything.
Do not tell me, tell Chang. I have a cover to keep. I'm glad you were not hurt in the bombing yesterday, Agent Jensen. The task force needs good men like you.
Thanks, Sedlak. Take care.